Hi guys, my name is Rose for some of you guys that may not know, and I took a break from YouTube a while back, really a while back, because it's been a long while. But I just needed to take that break because I needed it at that moment. I feel like with some of us, like um when we stick to something that we want to do, we feel as though we have to constantly show up all the time, and that's not the case. Okay, you don't owe anybody anything. First of all, you owe it to yourself to be the best version of yourself and to take care of yourself, in order for you to show up for other people, and you have to help yourself first of all. So I stand strongly behind that belief. So I decided to take some break, some time to myself, do whatever I was going through, get my stuff together, and then come back out here, with a more clear conscious. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to make this video, it was inspired by a Teal Swan video that she made. I'm gonna play it right now.
I will make a statement that you can only be authentic to the degree that you know yourself. So before we get to the place where we know ourselves, that means all of the aspects enough to arrive at what the objective truth is of ourselves. Then you have to work with whatever is in the moment. Right? So like if that what is in the moment right now is that I'm feeling angry. I can tell you your what we would call the higher self isn't feeling angry right now. It's not having the same physiological experiences. So technically your truth would be both. So when we get to authenticity is when we can have the capacity to accommodate both to the degree that we can, say, here in my physical incarnation, this experience is making me frustrated. At a higher level, I can see there's some benefit, but one does not cancel out the other. See, but like I can't require most people to be at that level. So when I say I want you to be authentic, it means I want you to work with whatever it is that you don't want to admit to right now,
Okay, so that was the video right there. Now I just wanted to touch on some of the things that she said and expand on it, get like my own perspective on it. What she said is something that I've been thinking about, and I've been practicing for a while now, I'll say. And that is okay. This is, again, everything that I'm about to say in this video is like my perspective, my perception on things, okay, fully intuitive, and also like just observing life and my own personal circumstances and others, and adding everything together, to come up to these conclusions. Okay, so now I believe that we are not the body. We are not the body. We are whatever it is that is controlling the body. And one of the things that helped me come up to that conclusion is death, observing death. As we are walking currently, the only reason why we are is because our heart is still beating. Once the heart stops beating, your body dies, right? Now, you're not your heart, no, but there is an essence that is fueling the heart, and that essence is also fueling your mind, and with those two things being fueled by this essence, it allows everything else within the body to function. So once that substance, that essence is released, from the body, the body ceases to be in motion, and I do believe that, we created timing, or whoever created timing. I'm not going to say we, because I don't know. I don't know if I participated in that, but the people who created time, they created time in order for them to comprehend movement, because time has to do with motion, something being in motion, calculation and all that, distance, calculating the distance between one point into another. So that's why time came in place, for us to have a better comprehension of movements or movement of things. So again, that's neither near nor there. With the fact that we are within this body, okay, you cannot put a name on it, You cannot put a name on yourself. It's a vibration, it's a feeling, it's a connection, you know. But that part, you, okay, who's in control of the body, you are one with the body. You know, you have to work with the body. The body is separate from you, okay. The body helps you. The body is connected to this earth realm, okay. The body cannot go higher than this earth. It will always come down because it is bound to this earth, but you are not, okay. That's why when you dream, you're able to travel to other spaces and experience other things, right? Not the body. Now, because of your perception of the bodies, you know, you can integrate that within the dream realm, but that's another video for another time. So you being able to travel in the other realm and your body is bound to this earth. Now, as you are together, connected, becoming one, okay, you have to learn how to work together, okay. Your body is a different, separate entity within itself that has its own system and own makeup. So do you. Now the body has its own makeup, but because you are who you are, you have the feelings, you have the emotion. That's what allows you to be in motions. You have, you know, you have a will, you have all those energies that allows you to manipulate this body into doing things, you know, because you guys are working as one. So again, when it comes to you knowing yourself, comprehending that alone can give you a bigger picture of what you may be, and how you can go about your experiences, you know, or your reality or existence altogether. So one thing that helped me know myself more was knowing that, separating myself from the body, comprehending that this is mine. So therefore I have to love it, I have to appreciate it, I have to take care of it, you know, the best way that I can in order for us to be in harmony. Making sure that I feed it the right food, I feed it the right things, the right energies, okay. Because as this body consumes food, you consume energies, whether it's information, the emotion, the feeling we get. That's what you consume. But the body consumes food and enjoyment and all these type of stuff. So bringing all those things together, knowing what your body like, what your body is about. For an example, my body, I'm all about expressing my sensual energy, you know, and just being comfortable, be looking good, feeling good, you know, like, you know, putting myself together, you know, whatnot, feeling sexy, all that. But I more about like wisdom, knowledge, you know, like the deeper, you know, aspects of life, you know, always digging deep to find the true meaning of things, which is why I actually ended up incorporating astrology into my life, trying to comprehend it more because of how much influence it has on us on a deeper level, and how much influence we have on it on a deeper level. Because if you look at the planet, and I know this video, I'm just speaking a lot of things, okay, so just take it one step at a time. But because of all the planets, I'm gonna make a separate video about how I feel about the planets and stuff like that. But when it comes to the planet and all that, you know, the energy that they project onto us is the energy that we project back onto them and onto the collective. And you know, as a collective we project it out to them, and it projects it onto us individually, you know. So again, all that in account, introducing astrology, I was able to know more about myself, why I attract this certain situation in my life, the type of energy that I carry, seeing how I can use it to my benefit, see how I can improve on it, you know, and just being a natural, you know, chemist, you know. That's how we used to call ourselves back then, because we used to, you know, just like scientists do now, they research, conduct experiment, do that with each other, you know. We experiment one another, and some experiences fail, so some experiment fail, some don't fail, you know. It's just about a learning It's just all about learning, to be honest. We love to learn, we love to discover new things, and that's the beauty of it. But going back to what I was saying, as far as like knowing yourself, knowing those things, and the type of energy that you carry, and also comprehending that, you are having a human experience. You have to learn how to get along with your body. You have to comprehend your body, its wants, its needs. You can't just put restriction on your body because of what society is projecting onto you. You take the time that you need to get to know your body, and canceling any noise external of you, realizing what you're about, what you like, what you don't like, and practicing being more comfortable within those energies. Because as we grew up, because of other people projections and setbacks in life, and lack of self-awareness, or lack of information or connection with themselves, all those things that you absorb from them, and you took from them, shaped your reality. Unfortunately, we influence each other in that way, on a deeper way. That's why it's important to know what type of things you are subjecting yourself to, what type of people you are taking advice from or information from, what type of information you're actually taking from anywhere in general, because all that is shaping your reality. So if you comprehend, I'm gonna leave you with this, right? Whoever came up with any books out here, it took them sitting down and contemplating, observing, based on their own experience, to come up to conclusions to put out there. Now we may read this book and feel connected to it, we agree with it, we resonate with it. That's because on a deeper level, it's all about energies, and you have certain energy that can resonate with certain other energies out there. It's just about knowing yourself. So you have to take it with a grain of salt, knowing that, okay, you taking in this information, what is it doing to you? Is that energy, that information matching with who you are? And is it helping you move forward as you are subjected to this information? What changes have you seen in your life? Has it been positive changes? Are you still where you at, or are they negative changes? And you observing that will give you the awareness of what you may need to do next, whether it's you detaching from that belief and changing the way you're perceiving things to see if you can have a different reaction, a different result in your life, because it's all about not even manipulating energy, but working with energy and knowing which energy works for you or not. It's all about us expanding mentally, emotionally, physically, because there's constant changes. We're not as a collective where we were back then, physically, mentally, all that. Things change over time, and things will continue to change. So now, knowing stuff like that, right, will give you more self-awareness. Okay, what am I doing in my life currently that is not helping me? Am I stuck in a space where I was before, or am I seeing some changes? And based on your answer, it will determine what you need to do next, in your life. But it's all about self-awareness. It's all about knowing your energies and stuff like that, and who you are. And that's where comes authenticity, being authentic to your energy, being unique, coming out of the box that society has tried to put on you. I grew up in different religion, mostly Muslim, and they have this belief that the man, men know everything, and the women just have to follow the men no matter what they do, or whatever the case. And I took the positivity out of that. Again, another thing that Till once said, you have to learn how to get outside of yourself. As a woman, yes, we have emotion and stuff like that. I don't want to make this video long, but as women, we have emotions and stuff like that, right? Now, when people tell you, oh, you're being too emotional, blah 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 blah, whether you're male, neither, even if you're male, right? but they tell you, oh, you need to like be too emotional, blah 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 blah, right? You need to realize that that's your power. Emotions is connected to your intuition. Intuition is another way of saying being psychic, how using your psychic ability, using your intuition, using your instinct. All things have that. Animals, us, we just call it different things, but it's just all the same thing. So your emotions is what fuels that energy of being able to be psychic and have intuitions, right? So don't be afraid to be emotional. Be as emotional as you freaking can. Express it, acknowledge it, feel it, but don't let it run you. Don't let it overcrowd your judgment, okay? Because there's a yin and yang to everything, okay? Emotions are good because it helps you tap into your intuition and it helps you acknowledge things on a deeper level. But emotion can be bad because it can cloud your judgment as well, okay? Too much of something is never good. So being able to separate yourself from your emotion and looking at things in a different perspective. Okay, I'm feeling this way currently, right? Let me see how I'm feeling. This person hurt me. This person made me feel this way, and because this person made me feel this way, I feel like reacting this way. I feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing this, right? Okay, being aware of that feelings, but also taking it outside of yourself as like, okay, what is the point of me experiencing this? Okay, what has caused this person to act the way they're acting? What is causing me to act the way that I'm acting? Is this reaction that I'm having productive? Is this reaction that I'm having is actually helping me move forward, or is it hindering me or stopping me? That's why a lot of us, when we have experiences, we so focus on blaming the other person that as we move forward, we have this thought in our head to constantly look at, oh, they were the bad person, oh, I'm never gonna deal with somebody like this, oh, I'm never gonna da 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 da, constantly focusing on the other person and never really taking the time to actually focus on what we did and what we didn't do. What can I do different so I don't attract the same energy into my life to put me in that position? What can I do different in order for me to attract something different? You want something different, you have to be different. You have to switch something up. You can't just act the same way and expect something different to come into your life. No. So if you find yourself attracting the same situations, same people, being in the same places, you have to ask yourself why. And at this point, you realize that it's not even about the other person anymore. It's about the type of energy that you were attracting based on your past traumas that you haven't dealt with, based on your belief that you're still holding on to that is not helping you or serving you in a positive way, all that. And you have to be aware of those things. That's what I mean by separating your emotions and again, your logic. You can call it logic, but being more self-aware, okay, is going to bring you closer to yourself, so that you don't come out here playing the victim, or like putting all your baggage on other people and expect other people to deal with your baggage. Like, nobody owes you anything. That's another thing that you gotta learn how to out of life. I'm gonna cut this video soon, and I might make a part 2 eventually, but this is another thing that we need to stop. If you went through a situation, take the time that you need. Don't even deal with other people. Don't bring all that into other people's life. Deal with whatever trauma you experience, because that's the thing people don't get, and it's really annoying. Like, we're going to go through situations and experiences that's going to change us. And if you meet somebody in a space where they just got out of a situation, or they're still holding on to something that happened to them and they haven't worked on themselves, of course they're going to act in certain ways, to protect themselves because of the experience that they had, whether it's in a negative way or whatever, most in a negative way, right? And you have to be willing to accept that and actually realize if it's something that you're willing to deal with or not. Okay, if not, you are entitled to do what is best for you. You never want to put pressure on anybody. Okay, you want to let yourself be known. Speak your truth. Always speak your truth, no matter how uncomfortable it makes somebody. But if you feel like, again, another problem that I had was, or that I've been working on, is fully just expressing myself, no matter how the person feel. because I grew up, you know, always having to dumb things down or not speak my whole my full mind, because like I will always get punished for speaking my mind or for not doing something, you know. And I had to learn that, you know, if I'm not feeling like doing something, I don't have to do it. I don't want anybody that, you know, if I feel like doing something, then I'm gonna do it, you know. So that's all that is about, you know, like just you realizing that no one owes you anything, you don't owe anybody anything, and it's your choice who you want to do what with, or what who you want to do, you know, what you want to do with who or with what, however the case may be, because it's your choice. Okay, and society have taken that choice away from us by making us feel as though we're entitled to doing something. No, you are not. It's all about balance, and it's all about doing what is best for you, what is best for the collective, what is best in general. Okay, so again, like, connect with truth in general, not just your truth, okay, because your truth can be very limited, or it can actually be a lie that you're telling yourself. But connect with truth in general, and that's with you being able to connect how you feel, and, you know, coming into yourself and being able to come out of yourself to observe the full situation, so you can come to a conclusion that is beyond your truth. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this video at that. I'm gonna make a part 2 whenever that is, but I just wanted to bring this out here because, you know, I'm trying to get back on my YouTube little by little. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace and